Good evening and welcome to Bent TV. Tonight, Andy speaks with drag kings Ziggy Discoballs and Buster. They discuss the drag king scene, and Ziggy performs Sugar Daddy. As midsummer is in full swing, we once again return to Carnival 2015, where we ask, how would you make the world a queerer place? And then to finish tonight, the last in our series where Dean Arcuri speaks to those who were present at the Midsumma program event launch.
Welcome to Bent TV. I'm Andy McNamara and I'm about to have a brief chat to my guests and then we're going to show you something very special. Welcome Ziggy Discoballs and Buster.
Hey.
Thanks for being here tonight. Can you please tell us what a drag king is, Buster?
Wow. A drag king is a performer that can be a range of things. It could be, I don't know how to put that into a sentence.
Yeah.
Right.
It's something that you have to see to understand.
But if you know drag queens, you can sort of get an idea. It's like drag queens, but the reverse.
To simplify it.
It's
a drag queen reversed, yes.
Yeah.
We are going to see a drag king performance from you, Ziggy Discoballs.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about this without giving away too much.
Well, it's pretty sleazy. I'm a pretty sleazy king, and I like to reveal a little bit of myself to the audience, give them what they want, and I think that's what you're going to get when you see this act. It's called Sugar Daddy, and that'll give you some idea. It's sweet and sleazy.
You'll see why. Here is Ziggy Discoballs with Sugar Daddy. You're on Bent TV.
Out with me, we could play doctors and nurses. You could examine me. Sweet talking job that makes us all wet. Activates our senses. We must take what we can get. Come on over, baby, and show us what you got. Come on over, baby, and I can find that spot. Come on, girl. Can have some fun. You could do a little dance and I can bang your drums. Oh, baby, let's get nasty and come on out with me. We could play Donkey Kong and you could rescue me. Quit your fussing, baby. Let's have a good time. I'm feeling kinda sexy because you are all mine. Come on over, baby, and show us how to move. Come on over, baby, and we can play it. Sit down next to me. I want to play you one of my favorite records. Do you like that? Oh, baby. Come a little closer. That's better. Come on, just a little closer. Don't be shy.
Oh, lordy. You're watching Ben TV. I am with Buster and with Ziggy Discoballs. It's quite a tongue twister, that one.
Yeah.
And we've seen a great performance. Thank you so much, Ziggy.
My pleasure.
And we are chatting all things Drag Kings. Drag King movement in Victoria. Tell me about it.
Well, a lot of people have never even heard of drag kings, but they've been around for a long, long time. Back in like vaudeville days, there used to be drag king performers. They probably weren't called drag kings at the time, but male impersonators, I guess, back then. And these days, I mean, you've got quite a strong scene of kings in Australia. They just don't get the same recognition as drag queens. They're not as well known, but you've got drag kings like Rocco D'Amore and Sexy Galexi who have performed internationally. Yep. And we're part of Kong's Kings, and we're trying to, I guess, bring kings up to the level of queens in terms of recognition. And I think that there's a bit of momentum getting behind kings at the moment, which is really exciting.
Okay, Buster, who comes? What sort of audience do you get?
Predominantly, I'd say that it's a fairly lesbian-based audience, but of course, all the performers tend to bring everybody that they know, which really brings a very diverse range.
Great.
It's a very, LGBTI kind of event, I guess you could say. But, family members come and everybody loves it. Like, it can be definitely an eye-opener, but it's...
As you saw before.
As we saw.
I'd also definitely put it down to a 18-plus kind of
yes, I would
audience.
too.
But yeah, definitely a range of people. Like it's just a really great night, and you never know what you're going to get. So
yes, I think as Ziggy with his all-day sucker demonstrated to us, it's an eye-opener. Thank you, gents. This has been Andy McNamara with Ziggy Discoballs and Buster on Bent TV.
How would you make the world a queerer place? Just acceptance. And if we can actually probably get marriage equality out there and get that legalised, I think that would actually help a lot.
Having more events like this, more regularly, not just once a year.
Fuck all the straight girls. Can I say that?
I have no clue. I don't know, play Kylie every day somewhere.
I think sort of reaching out to the straight ally community more.
How would you make the world a queerer place?
Queer-tatorship. I could explain the details, but it'd be overplaying my hand, and I don't want to reveal it.
We don't have enough battery power.
By being more as comfortable as I can be with who I am.
Fashion. I've got nothing.
More rainbows.
Better education, sex education in schools and inclusive sex ed.
I don't know if it needs to be honest. I think that it just needs to be more accepting, because you shouldn't be forcing anyone to be queer as much as you shouldn't be forcing people to be straight or cis, so...
Oh, just be queer, just embrace it, just be happy. The whole alphabet soup, LGBTIQA, it's all wonderful. Just embrace it, make the world a beautiful place.
I guess more of this, so that people feel proud to be out.
Oh, I think it's getting pretty queer as it's going along. I think we just need a little bit more fabulousness from the rest of us, and everyone else can catch up eventually.
Do we really want the world to be all queer? No, we want the world to be more diverse, more publicly diverse, because we're all out there. We just, some of us are more out than others. So what we want is a world where everybody can be themselves. That would automatically make us more queer.
How would it be a queerer place? Oh, I don't know. I think just make with the rainbow paint.
How would you make the world a queerer place?
Education and acceptance.
More bling, more less wing.
Yeah, because everybody has a right to be content and happy in their life. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, what the hell is wrong with being yourself and enjoying yourself?
Exactly.
So, Everybody's allowed to do it. Black, pink, purple dot, straight, who cares?
Get rid of Russia for a start.
It's already pretty queer. It's just, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a part of who we are as biological beings. There's lots of other examples, I'm pretty sure, of other animals in society displaying homosexual behaviour and it being completely normal within that species.
Probably just a more accepting place would be better.
No hate.
Through theatre and live art and fun.
By being brave.
Allowing gay or same-sex marriage.
Jeez, I don't know, just be you.
I would stop using the word queer. It's a homophobic
everyone-
insult in my place.
Everyone is unique in their own way, so we're kind of queer, whether you're straight or not. Yeah.
By just being myself and ensuring everyone else does the same thing.
A queerer place? Well, first of all, I'd have same-sex marriage in every country in the world. I'd get rid of Vladimir Putin and those sort of people that are against us. Get rid of them.
Wow. More and more encouragement, I suppose. More going into the schools and more services for the youth, which I feel is growing, so that, you know, and just bringing that family culture, more education, more embracing,
By making it legal to be queer in every country around the world.
Oh, wow. More lipstick.
I'm making this world a queerer place every single day, just by being here.
Legalising gay marriage around the world.
Everyone to be gay. Well, I think instead of having, you know, groups of people, you know, who are really antagonised by modern life and be disenfranchised, instead of stabbing each other in the street, they could paint each other's acrylic nails, you know? Have gangs of people with lovely, you know, you can get some lovely jewels and gems on them now. So something really avant-garde like that instead of, you know, wielding knives and guns. I think that would make it really quite, you know, more gay-friendly at least.
How would you make the world a queerer place?
Everyone should do drag.
Lots of singing, dancing, high kicks. Yeah, definitely.
Taking the fear and the myth away, you know, like it's just such a perfectly normal state of being in the world, and it's because so many people think, oh my God, and they have to deal with all this kind of inner turmoil and everything, and if we could demystify that and get rid of a lot of prejudice and misinformation and fear. Yeah.
I eventually want to be a child psychologist and a psychologist for the reason that, you know, no one should ever have to feel like they're alone in this community, especially, you know, having people and parents that aren't as accepting as some people, and it, you know, you really learn how to be a person in this community. And being if I was to be a psychologist, I feel that, you know, I can help people through, you know, talking to them and making sure that whatever they say is not unimportant and they are, you know, important to what they can contribute in the world, instead of feeling like, you know, they're insignificant to other people. Just because we're different doesn't mean, you know, we're different. You know, we're still human beings. We still live, eat and breathe like every other person.
I think I'm already doing that little bit by little bit. Just getting the word out there, making queer theatre more accessible for everybody. It doesn't have to be a niche market.
Well, I would certainly get rid of, I mean, for me, I guess as a politician, I mean, that is actually something, it's almost a serious question, that I want to see the exemptions to the Anti-Discrimination Acts repealed so that no one, whether they're religious organisations or not, can discriminate against someone on the grounds of their sexuality. I would like to see all laws that discriminate against people on the grounds of their sexuality removed, whether that's marriage, adoption, or discrimination. And then I just think there should be more music and probably better fashion, and that would make it queerer.
To just show people what they're missing out on by, like, neglecting the queer part of them.
Thank you for staying with Bent TV. Please visit our website, Twitter,
YouTube channel and Facebook to find the different ways you can support Bent TV, provide feedback and become involved in supporting Bent TV. Back after this break.
I hear the Midsumma Paperboy is on his way.
Paper, Midsumma paper.
Oh my God,
copy.
It's the Midsumma Guide. Grab your copy at cafes and all around Melbourne. I've got Alison and Megan from one of the premier events. It's virtual drag. Now tell me, so it's visual art and virtual drag.
That's right, darling.
That just seems insane and crazy, but awesome.
We're doing 3D scans of drag queens and drag kings, and you'll be seeing them in virtual reality.
Well, I did just look at the goggles now. Let me have a look again. Now, if you look in the goggles, you do see, oh my God, I'm actually seeing them around me. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. So will audience members get to, people that come to see it, they'll be able to look like that?
Yes, so the audience comes along, they'll be able to immerse themselves in a digital world and get up close and personal with a range of drag queens that we have scanned.
Oh my God, so is it like 3D printing type scanning? Is it that kind of thing?
Yeah, totally.
I'm very up with the technical jargon and things like that. I saw 3D printing on Grey's Anatomy. It's like, what made you want to create this artwork in such an interesting way?
Well, we work in sort of a 3D capture facility at Deakin University, it just seemed came to me one day and said, I want to do 3D scans of drag queens.
I think that's absolutely fantastic. It sounds anything but a drag as far as I'm concerned, and it's a premier event, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Can't wait to go and see all the virtual dragness of virtual drag. It's so exciting. I'll be there. Let's go and see them up close. All the pores of the makeup. I'm here with Tash, and she's a cabaret burlesque performer that's going to be performing as a part of Park West 2, which is happening in Werribee as a part of the Go West program. That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be great. So the performance that we're doing is going to be me, Eleni Kaplan, who does Tongan dance, and also Kathleen Gonzalez, who's a fantastic contemporary dancer. We're really excited about it. It's going to be very interesting.
So what can people expect about coming and seeing what's going on at Park? I mean, I know you're just one part of a big part of it, but what can people expect as it?
So the whole day, the event itself goes for an entire day. So it'll be a mixture of dance performances, musicians, a bit of film. It's an all ages event. It's a free event.
A free and all ages. You can take the family. I love that.
Bring the family, bring the dog. Just, keep the dog away from, maybe the cat if somebody else brings the cat.
It happens though. We are okay with dogs and cats mixing together. We have no racism. It's everyone's welcome. Everyone's a part of it. I love that we've got an event like this happening in Werribee, and it's part of the Go West program. I think that it's really great to be able to have events that get out of the city. It's really good,
Definitely.
Isn't it?
And also with our particular part in it, it's also going to be looking at incorporating more events that feature Indigenous and ethnically diverse.
I've been told that it's Park West 2, no, Park Lounge 2. Not Park, it's Lounge, it's free. All right, I got the title wrong, but that's why we have the Midsumma website to get it. Now, I love that we've got this kind of event happening out in the West, out a part of Midsumma. I think that's really great. Now, you were saying that yours, it's got a lot to it. It's Indigenous as well, isn't it?
Well, what I was saying is that the event that I'm participating in is there to highlight the importance of including representation of Indigenous and ethnically diverse people within the gay, lesbian, bisexual, intersex, transgender.
The alphabet soup that we have. I love that you're choosing to create work and focus on something that it sometimes gets missed as a part of the generic structure of it.
Definitely, and I'll just plug quickly. I've got 2 events in Midsumma coming up.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
The other one is called Our Voices Changing Culture. So I don't know if you heard about that one. There was an article about it in Archer magazine recently. It's basically a performance piece that's based all around discussion groups that were for same-sex attracted women from refugee and migrant backgrounds. So it's a fantastic show to have on during Midsumma, and also Park Lounge is a great day in itself to have at Midsumma, and it's all just about being inclusive, celebrating, coming together, having fun, and, you know, party.
And being who you are and partying, what better reason to get west? Go to Parkland 2 West, go and see everything else. I love the diversity of that program. Go and check it out. Now, you've got to have been living under a rock for the past 3 years if you haven't found out about the boat parties that happen during Midsumma. There's one for guys and one for girls, and we're here with the fabulously gorgeous-looking April to talk about them. Now, what's the boy one called? Bon BOYage?
Bon BOYage.
And what about the lady one?
The lady one's called Girls at Sea.
Now, this is very exciting. Where do the boats go?
Well, they essentially sail throughout the bays of Melbourne, so St Kilda, Williamstown, around the inner kind of city bits.
There's some beautiful views there, isn't there?
Beautiful views.
But everyone gets to have a bit more fun on the boat, isn't it? It's not just looking out at the boat. There's plenty to look at inside, isn't there?
Exactly. Well, they generally start outside looking, and by the end of the night, they're all on the dance floor enjoying what's in the boat.
So what made you guys want to get together and do these kind of boat parties?
There was a need for it. I love boat parties. I love summer. I love the sun, the water, and whatnot. Better to party on a boat. I mean, it's great. It's great to be able to offer one of, you know, for majority boys and majority girls.
So when are the boat parties happening as a part of Midsumma?
Okay, so they're happening on the 5th of February and the 6th of February. So the girl one is the 5th of Feb on the Friday night, and the boy one's the next night on the 6th of February.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go this year because they're the same nights as my show, but you should actually get to the Midsumma website. Now, I know these events sell out. They do very well. So you've got to get your ticket, get your life preserver, pick your best swimmers, and get on down to the boat party. What can people expect? Is there music? Is there dancing?
Exactly. So let's go with the boy one. There's hosted by one of the GH Hotel's famous drag queens. For starters, this is a new for us, so we haven't had a drag queen on board.
Do we know which one it is yet?
No, we're yet to release that. It's very exciting news.
So you better stay tuned. Go and check them out. Where can people find out more about you?
On our Facebook. So it's Facebook.com/Bon BOYage Boat Party. That's it.
That's it. So you can find out which drag queen is doing it, and you can get on down. There's one for girls, there's one for guys. Can guys go on the girls and girls go on the guys?
Exactly. They can mix up, but it's just predominantly. So we offer more target market things for the boys, like swimmers. We've got funky trunks on board, Aussie bum, that kind of thing, giveaways.
Why wouldn't you want to get your ticket, get on a boat, and get to the high seas? Whether you're a guy or a girl, get to Bon BOYage or Girls at Sea, and go and get your life preservers and get wet.
That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for watching. My name is Gavin Henderson. Please visit our website, YouTube channel, Facebook to keep in contact and support Bent TV.